mics are live.
Okay.
The stream is live.
Already?
Well, I can turn it off. Sometimes I just need to test
you want
it.
a
so I can see it.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Here, I made two. I'm gonna get anyways. Andrew?
Well, if
Yes,
somebody
ma'am.
else needs it,
No, go ahead, and I'm gonna get him to make some copies. Steve, do you want a copy of this agenda?
Do you have it?
I'm gonna get Andrew, I'm gonna ask Andrew nicely to, if he'll make some,
I'll just take a picture of it.
I'll make copies.
he'll make a copy or two.
I got it here.
Okay. I just hate to look at stuff like this on my phone.
is it July?
I prefer it because the papers end up,
It's the end of July.
hey, papers end up in here and never come out again. Yeah.
Huh,
Papers end up in here and never come out again.
oh, okay.
See what I mean?
I do occasionally get them out to look at some of the notes, so there's that.
So remember, these mics are live, so.
Okay.
And we're live.
I don't mind the masses knowing about my catch-all notebook in here.
Oh, here you go. Just that front side. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here comes Deanne.
My color printer is still way off. But I have it on my laptop. I
Oh,
can show
great,
you
thank you.
the colors are what you guys suggested and all that blue that's out there.
Uh-huh.
It's so much prettier than the real.
Yes, I agree. Hey there.
Hello, I don't have everybody saved. Whose cat is not starting? And what is a cat?
It's a car.
I was like caterpillar or something. I was like, oh.
I wanted
No,
to-
her car won't
if she
start.
If she wasn't dealing with that, I'd say just wind his tail a little bit.
I was gonna tell her to do CPR on it.
Is that Leanne?
No, it's
It's
Lori.
Lori.
Oh, her cat.
Her car won't start. I just offered to go get her after this meeting if she needed me to.
Oh. Did Leanne say if she's,
Hadn't heard from Leanne.
I wonder how she's doing? Hopefully well.
Here's the difference in the color.
Oh, wow.
It's that blue color that you guys all selected. I mean, we're ignoring that right this second, but
Okay.
it's.
Okay, so the top is right. It just fades out on the bottom.
Well,
Kinda.
it's close, just different colors. My
Yeah.
printers, yeah, that is the same color.
But it's not on this one?
Yeah, that's the same color
Look.
down there.
Yeah,
Literally
you
the same
can,
color.
if you look, you can see where it
It's
starts
graduating.
fading out, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's my printer.
So,
I
yeah.
can't do nothing about it.
It is what it is, my friend. Ain't nobody mad at you for
I
it.
mean, I'll make sure I get, if and when we ever push it up, I'll get
Oh, thank
nice
you.
clean copies, get them cut
There
out,
you go.
the actual size and all that stuff.
Right.
Oh, okay, great. Awesome.
Is it too warm in here, guys?
It's
Too
warm
warm?
out there.
Too warm outside.
Definitely too warm.
Oh.
Welcome to Carolina. All right, I think we're all set.
Oh, I didn't, Brandy, I didn't design a button yet. I just stuck a box there temporarily.
No worries. Ooh, I like the green.
It's not the same green either.
I know, but I like
I like
the-
it better.
Oh. Pay no attention to the color. Believe it or not, that color on the bottom is the same color at the top. That printer's still messed up.
Let me make some copies.
On the page of Community in Motion, the font is two different colors.
Where?
The double page the history, and then the top 3 lines of that paragraph are purple.
Looks like it don't. I
And
promise.
it might be the printer.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a printer, I can tell you real quick.
It just was weird that
It's
it's,
a printer.
okay.
Yeah, I can send everybody this an email. It looks so much better on
Oh,
the
I like
Not a
this
big deal at all. I
thing.
just
Which one's
wasn't
the
sure
photo?
because I could tell that it starts down here. So, and then up here, it's just that little section. It doesn't have a,
It's doing some weird stuff.
like
I've
this,
worked on it
though.
multiple times.
A town built on history, shaped by heart, and driven by vision. I like that.
where?
I think it's the following page. I thought that was the page you were talking about, because the font kind of,
Oh, it does it on that page too.
yeah, it's probably just the printer.
Yeah, it's the printer, I'm
It's
sure.
pretty bad. I actually really like the picture of town hall,
Where?
second page. It doesn't take up a ton of space, but
It works well.
It does work well.
so,
Ah.
if you're wondering, the empty boxes, they're full
It,
of pictures.
it was,
Yeah.
I drove up the street where the community center's down.
Uh-huh.
It hurt a little bit. It's like, oh, it being demolished. But I'm sure something better's gonna go in its place.
Me too.
Mm.
It needs to look like a brick ranch, so it'll match the neighborhood.
I think it's important to the museum that we maintain some parking there, and we'll do that. But, it'd be nice to have a little neighborhood park with some benches or maybe a water feature or something, because we do have a water service there.
It'd be nice to have a dog park. There's a lot of people with
That's a little
dogs.
too small, plus it's a residential area.
Oh, maybe not in that specific spot, but just in general.
The issue with dog parks is, they also bring liability, so, we'd have to talk to our insurer about that at some point, when that happens.
You know, I was reading, this one town had said, we're open even though our water feature looks like it's closed. It's activated with motion. That would be kind of cool to have a little water feature that maybe didn't run all the time, but could turn on when you showed up.
You never showed up. Oh, I'm sorry, I knew you'd go, but there's no.
You're not somewhere this week? You're not traveling somewhere this week?
I'm at Governor Moorhead School this week.
Oh, keep it lit.
Well, yeah,
Leah,
the next week I'm in Currituck.
color's all wrong. It's all.
Weren't you there last week?
I'm going to
They
Currituck,
came together.
so that's out on the coast.
I said this page came together.
They're live.
I went to tell you something on the left side. There's not there's a lot of trees.
There are, and I know that we can add to that for sure.
Cause they won't go in the directory, put them all right there in that list.
I'm here for it. And I figured we'd probably do something like that, but when I was working on it, I was like, we'll deal with those details
We got
later.
room, what is it, eight, 9 churches in there? How many churches do we have?
In town?
Ton.
Golly, a ton of them. It's 4 on Poplar Street alone. Oh, 4 or 5.
But
Oh, we got more than
consider
10.
they won't necessarily be in the business listings.
Right.
I mean, they'll fit on that page if we just list all the churches out. It can't be bigger than that.
I'm here for it. I don't see why not.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, let's get started. Are we live? All right, welcome to the July Downtown Development Board. It's hard to believe I had to say July. It feels like it should be April. It feels like July. It's hot enough to believe it's July, right? So we'll call it to order. We'll determine that we do have a quorum in place. And has everyone had an opportunity to review the meeting minutes from June?
Yes.
And if so, do we have a
Motion to
a
approve the
motion to
minutes.
approve the minutes? Thank you. Help me find my words, Brandy.
I second.
Got a second? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We'll move on to new business. let's talk about the fall 2025 cleanup. Who do we have on deck for that? That was kind of heading that up.
Probably me. Do we want to do a fall cleanup maybe in September sometime?
I think last time we did it before Pumpkin Festival,
Yeah, I think we did it the weekend before.
so that,
Not the weekend because that was the beauty pageant, so we had to do it the weekend before that, 2 weekends
Okay,
before.
okay.
But there's not gonna be a pageant this year, so y'all can choose
Are we
whichever
sure
weekend
there's
you
not
want.
a pageant?
Yeah, we're
There
sure.
is a pageant. Unless something major has changed. There were a lot of girls signed up for that.
maybe do it 2 weeks ahead, just to save space.
I
Okay.
don't have the Pumpkin Festival in my calendar. When is it?
So that would be October 3rd. Ooh.
And 4th, I
And
think.
so the
So
2 weekends before that would be the weekend of the 20th, September 20.
Okay. And hours?
I would do,
Well, it's gonna be darker in the morning,
Well, it's gonna be hot still too.
so maybe 9-ish.
So what did we do last time? 9 a.m. to 12?
we did,
Or was it 11?
No, it was, I think, 10 to 12, if I recall correctly.
I think we did 9 to 12, but I think we could shorten it again and do 2 hours. I think that'd be plenty.
So let's,
Definitely looked better than being out there early. We had more people.
Yeah. So I think 9 to 11.
That might be good, 9 to 11.
Yeah, I don't want to be out there too early, but I also don't want to be out
then
there
you
all
don't
afternoon.
lose your whole day. Okay.
So do I need to put that in a motion, or we just decided?
Do we have a motion to have a fall cleanup day, September 20th from 9 to 11 prior to Pumpkin Festival?
Yes.
Have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it, motion carries.
September what?
September 20. All right. Future Downtown Development Board projects. I know we've talked about several things.
Do you think we need to talk about what we want to do and then kind of prioritize them? That's where I was going with this.
I like that. I like that, Pam. Let's talk about what we want to do and then prioritize. Does that sound good?
Well, I think we need wayfaring signs.
There's a gnat in here.
It's a fly, I think.
There's more than one.
You're right, it is that. In your, Andrew, in your plan for the depot, you were just planning on benches around the depot area?
Well, that's something that we haven't yet to site plan, so none of that can be paid for through the grant. So it's all gotta be town money to do any of that. And realistically, I kind of thought we would wait to see what it looked like when it was under construction before we, and just, anything in that depot area is really in the DOT right of way, so, you know. One of the things I did have planned is, I keep playing phone tag with the distributor for benches for the Ice House parcel, to make that a little park area. And I keep playing phone tag with, I think we have about $5,000 this year to buy benches and a dog station for out there. So there'll be lots of opportunities to sit out there and, we'll flesh that out with some seating areas around the depot. But remember, the depot, the platform's gonna be open. You can literally sit on the deck of the depot platform. So,
So
should
is
we
it gonna
include-
have a sitting, like the deck's gonna be where you can sit, or you'd have to bring a chair?
the deck will be completely flat and open. And I think at its highest point will only be, 2 feet off the ground.
So
It
you-
will not require a
So since you mentioned benches around the depot and the ice house, what if we look at general seating in the downtown area?
I think street furniture in general, you can talk about, not just the benches, but also, trash cans. We are also kind of holding off on, buying a lot of stuff, depending on what colors people decided. Like the benches I was going to order for this park were just gonna be standard black, because number one, that's where you get your best price. And number two, that's, you know,
Easy,
yeah,
very neutral.
Black's gonna hold heat too.
yeah, well, it's pretty much anything you put under that sun is gonna hold heat.
With metal,
is
rubber
fair
coated.
enough.
Yeah, it's powder coated metal, basically.
Did you
The
price,
only alternative is either wood, which you have issues with vandalism, or plastic, which is also gonna.
Not gonna hold up as well.
I think the
Will it
black,
deteriorate?
I think the black would look nice though with our downtown, just the aesthetic. Just a simple black would go well with.
Black is always easy because you can do different manufacturers, you never have to worry about color matching. Many communities run into if they have a specialty color. You know, sometimes your stuff, your street furniture doesn't really match, especially if you have two items that are side by side from different eras. So, I
Hey,
mean,
look,
you know,
yep.
you're always gonna have those issues.
If I could jump in here real quick, Andrew mentioned those trash cans, and I've seen several of them down there. They're beat all up. They look terrible.
oh, we need to replace those trash cans that are out there
Yeah,
now.
I mean, that might be a decent little project. I mean, like, they look terrible. So, I mean, nice trash can containers,
And if they're black, they match the benches.
that'll clean up the street. The trash cans actually make it look worse. They're filthy, they're nasty. Too far gone,
Oh, I agree,
yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, if we're
So-
looking for projects, that would be a good one too. On
So
top of the
basically streetscape.
benches. Yeah,
Why am I dinging?
Well, since you brought up,
They make benches that have umbrellas, but not umbrellas, but shade built into them. Yeah, they do. Well, they're not built in, but they can come with that as an accessory, yeah. Yeah, like those tarp things. Yeah, those are expensive, but yeah. But there are affordable options. Not usually with that stuff, there are affordable options with like the budget, the run-of-the-mill stuff. The price usually gets steep. I mean, I have a catalog or a couple catalogs back there y'all can look at some point if you want to. The shade. The shades. The shade would be nice.
But you know, I've seen a lot of places with like those, triangle things.
That's what Cal's referring to. They usually have a mast that comes up and holds, you know, supports some kind of a canvas or it's a some type of a plastic. It almost looks like a sail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have it looking good down there.
something like that.
Got it.
Those ain't.
Yeah, I think signs and streetscape would be both good projects.
now, I know we tried murals before, but, one of our citizens here in town stopped me one day and made a suggestion. You know, we don't seem to have a go-to thing to draw people into Spring Hope. And his son had worked with another town somewhere else and had suggested to them to make themselves a town of murals. Do we want to try for that again?
I think there's already one. Is it there in North Carolina? Has like a whole bunch.
It's called West Jefferson.
Roanoke Rapids, their downtown is covered in.
Yeah.
I did not realize Roanoke Rapids looked like it did. It's gorgeous.
I went to downtown Garner, and their crosswalks had a mural, and I asked, "Hey, how did y'all get these?" And they're like, "Oh, we had a community paint day, and we painted. It's the cross, like to cross the streets, and they the whole community came out. I don't know the whole community. People came out and painted on the. It's really kind of cute.
I went to the DPAC yesterday to see a play, and haven't been down there in several years. And they've done the same thing. painted their crosswalks with no particular picture, just use colors and paint, and to make it stand out. And it was kind of neat.
Yeah, it was cute. It was cute. So, I mean, that could be a project we could spearhead,
You could do that
potentially.
Anywhere that's not a DOT road, because anything that's a DOT road needs you have to do it to their specification. So across West Main Street or Railroad Street or something like that, or Ash Street would be fine, but you could not do it on West Branch, Walnut, or Pine Street. Or Nash.
Okay.
Okay, so of these three that we just picked out, how do we want to prioritize those? We've got wayfinding signs, benches or seating around town, streetscape, furniture, seating, trash cans, crosswalks, murals.
I think wayfinding signs ought to be one of the priorities because I think we need to do everything we can to help the businesses that are open. And that is something I'm hearing that they don't know I'm here. They can't find my shop.
So I know that because these streets connect to county or state roads, that we have certain stipulations to follow for wayfinding signs. Do you, I'm putting you on the spot, but do you happen to know what they are off the top of your head, or?
Yeah, I mean, they have to comport to their standards in terms of, where you can place them, you have to have their approval on those roads. So, I mean, it's just a matter of working with them. You also, typically, most communities hire a consultant to come up with the design work, which is something we kind of started with a certain person with the whole design thing last time around. But usually you hire a firm to design them for you, and they're familiar with DOT standards. So you kind of have, it's kind of expensive. So usually you spend a bunch of money up front before you even get a sign.
Can we kind of get price tags on our projects and then determine which way we want to pursue them first?
That's kind of what I was thinking. Do we want to divvy up these three and maybe just do some general price checking
Sure.
and come back to the table and see what ballpark we're in and see which direction to go in from there?
I can take the
Trash cans.
I was gonna suggest I could do some research on the DOT standards for those signs, because, I mean, I've done signs from Connecticut all the way to Florida.
Okay.
I've
so
got a little experience there, and then,
We'll put Steve
and
on.
as far as the design of those,
Yeah. Well, and I was thinking we could
also
probably, if we know what the standards are, we've pretty set on what we want, maybe something like that. Maybe we can circumvent the need for a consultant and have to spend all of that extra money since we've already gone through that exercise. I mean, there's not a rule that says we have to go through a consultant, is that correct?
Usually, when you see those mock-ups with, they show a little person, and they show a mock-up of, you can do this kind of sign with this many businesses or locations that is pointing to destinations, it's called. And they'll mock it up and, you'll get a handout of like 6 pages. And it is quite pricey. I don't know what the requirements, that's the other thing, I don't know what, Steve alluded to it, what DOT needs to see, whether they need that stuff from a sign company or not.
I've got a different contact that I use. I mean, I've got stuff on I-95, the little directional signs. I got a different contact for that. She covers, it's not the same one that we deal with here or with the Pumpkin Festival, but I talked to her, she could send me in the right direction. But I mean, as far as those mock-ups and stuff, I've got tons of those in my office on my computer, and that's sort of what I do. Part of my job.
It's nice to have a little in-house talent. Okay, so Steve's on that one. So we're thinking benches or streetscapes, so that's large enough that I think maybe we can,
Well, Andrew said he has catalogs of that.
You know, I've got a couple of contacts too with, sales reps. In
Okay.
North Carolina, there's like 3 or 4 different big firms that sell to the municipalities. So I've got contacts with a few of them. Do some
Okay.
more research.
So you're gonna get those prices? Okay.
all right. Well, we divvied that up 2 ways. Okay.
I can tell you right off the bat, it's a typical bench, 6-foot bench is anywhere from $700 to $1,800 depending on.
Yeah, I just pulled one up for 23.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, our price is typically about $1,000 for a standard color.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure that changes with the colors.
Yeah.
So we'll put this on next.
So
agenda.
5 benches.
Does that take care of that?
I think it's,
So we can get 5
Okay, I want to
benches,
bring up that,
$5,000
that area,
I was planning on about 4, because you have to pour concrete pad.
in
They
addition.
have to be bolted down, can't be loose.
Ah.
So we have to, and our guys would actually pour the concrete, because that's the only way we'll get a good, decent price on that.
the other thing I would like to see with our streetscape is to take down the holly trees we have and replace them with something else.
Well, we've been taking them down a little at a
But that grows back the messiest I've ever seen.
Does that, know a little bit about some trees. The only issue I can see with that, I agree with you 100%, the only issue I can see with that is the mitigation of the root system that's underneath. It's gonna be hard to plant with that root system there unless you tear up sidewalk to get it out.
It is, plus we can't plant anything of size in that area, so it's, would make downtown look kind of desolate if we took a lot of, because what you plant back there is just gonna be a tiny little sapling, it's gonna be a long time before it grows back. So there's an aesthetic penalty to it. We've actually had some of the merchants tell us they don't want us to cut the tree down, even though they have to deal with the mess. So, and I hate to say it this way, but some people say, I want it, you know, this way. Other people are the polar opposite, I want it this way. And it's trying to strike a balance with everything.
I'm going to research that a little bit, how to make the streets look attractive without trees. Have you
It's a
already
good
looked?
idea.
Well, I will say this, there's a certain merchant who recently opened a business, and her concern was people sit in front of her business and she wanted the shade. She doesn't really particularly like the holly tree, and I understand that because they make a mess, but she figures it, particularly in Carolina in the summer, people aren't gonna sit in front of her business if there's no shade.
So
So
maybe
we left
there's,
the tree. We pruned it back for her a little bit, but we left the tree.
maybe there's a way to create some shade and give it the same vertical.
so those benches
Visual
that you just
appeal.
showed us that had the canopy over it,
$400.
that may be an option.
Um,
We need to think about not losing our shade, though. That's a good
Right.
point.
A bench like that's not gonna make much shade, and
It's not gonna make a lot of shade and it's not gonna have the height that the tree would.
It'll give shade like dead middle of the day when the sun's straight up.
Well, I think in that category of things, though, I've seen in different towns where they have the, like the canopy of umbrellas where they hang above, so it creates a shade.
Okay.
Or they do those plastic, I call them, I think you call them a tarp, but they're like parasails or something that are stretched out over the street, but they're in different shapes
Well,
that
rabbits
make
have
it look artistic.
I don't know if Rapids has those. They're like triangular, but they stretch.
Yeah,
across the top.
yeah, so I think there's some options out there. Maybe that's just worth a little bit of research to, before we take our shade away, to figure a way to return the shade.
And then one more thing I want to ask you, because you brought this up, about the area behind the ice house, turning that into a park. with maybe some seating out there. Is that where you were going with that?
I like it.
Me too.
It's really the only green space left in downtown. That,
Okay.
True story.
you know, is not controlled or owned by the railroad.
Okay, do we have any more discussion about future projects? I think it did take us but a short few minutes to come up with a lot of great ideas to at least explore. If we can bring something to fruition, we'll have done our day's work. Okay. The next item is public seating available on the platform area at the town hall. What is that?
Where we would put maybe tables and chairs out here with, on the two platforms where people can sit, especially after we get more business downtown. Yeah, Is that allowable?
Okay.
I would say that all of this is budget dependent.
Oh, we know.
Okay.
All right.
Any further discussion by our group about any of those new business topics? Any public comment? All right, we'll move on to old business. The first item there is election of officers. Pam, did we talk about that in a work session?
We did.
All of this we did.
Okay.
We have 3 offices available: chair, vice chair, and secretary.
Kind of dependent on our secretary here to refresh our memories of who said they wanted to do what.
Do we need nominations?
Did you talk with Lori?
We decided to keep things the same as we discussed.
Okay. I thought that's what we had talked about. I didn't know if we had any new developments that I was not aware of. It could happen, y'all.
Okay, so. Give me a second, let me go back to it.
Do we need to make a motion for that?
Any of y'all would be great. I mean, y'all do this as a team. Yeah, I mean, the titles, y'all don't see them, you see me out of them. Y'all just work together as a team.
Right.
I think any
It's a
of
true
it,
story.
you know, y'all don't see those boundaries, and that's amazing. Just always come up fantastic on that.
Okay, so at the work session, we discussed Pam as chair, Lori as vice chair, and me as secretary. Somebody wanna?
I make a motion to accept the new change. I don't know. As stated.
Second.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, we'll move on. Brochure updates. Steve, you're up.
Well, I did talk a little bit before the meeting, but each of you have a copy of it, and this is, Brandy had gone through and revamped all the wording that I had come up with. If you just look through it, just pay no attention to the colors. Like that front page, that first page, that the color on the top is actually the same color on the bottom. It's just my printer is all messed up. Has a lot more content than the original brochure that we originally started playing with. Gray boxes in there, or where we need images. If you have an idea for an image, I'll be glad to go shoot it. I also have a minor in photography, so I can do that. I did take the aerial shots myself, if you hadn't seen those until just now. 2 pages that were blank in the last meeting, now have stuff on them. As far as wellness and self-care.
Oh, I like that.
think we just, I think we decided to, like one of your pictures, Brandy, that is, those really nice pictures you have would be good in that section. Or whatever, we find something like that to go there. Taste of Spring Hope, maybe just a shot of some food, and kind of keep that real simple, so we're not specifically pointing one place out or over another. I don't know if Andrew was aware, but, you know, this being an online brochure, we talked about, you know, when this brochure is done and approved, going ahead and having that business directory as a page,
That's
instead
good.
of making it a printable or even a PDF of like this, just have it literally HTML, so when a business leaves or a new business comes, it's easy to edit. And we can link it out of this PDF here that can be opened from the website.
Did you
So
see?
just click the link and it opens up that HTML page for a business directory, and easy to update, and has all the businesses in town broken out in sections. You know, we got the sections on this page. I think that would be the smartest thing to do, so we kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And if
It-
somebody's on our website kind of checking us out, they can see all the businesses that we do have.
Right. It also benefits the businesses to have it as a HTML like that because they get the backlinks. Google
That's
SEO
true.
really likes that.
That's true. The next page, this was blank last month, and then when we, at the faith and fellowship section, I like that photo of the church. But we mentioned 3 churches there. We've got the room to go ahead and mention all the churches. So those churches won't actually be on the business directory. Yeah, well, they can be. We could have a church or you know, faith and fellowship section, just add them there too.
It's a good idea.
But we could, no more, you know, there is a lot of churches here, but I have room there to put them. So we can go ahead and put those there, and then the other 2 sections, they can somewhat stay the same, unless we've got something else to edit. I like your little pop-ups you've added in there. It's like that little bar across the bottom. And of course, I think Andrew sent us the updates for the demographics on the last page, but I have not added those to this yet.
I like the categories. I like
Just
that.
kind of break them up a little bit. That way we're not specifically pointing out one business over another. And
That
then
looks good.
You can go with hit the directory and see all of them in that particular category. And maybe other categories too.
And the town of Many Gables. That turned out to be a fantastic article to show. The whole thing. I remember that.
That's actually in here.
3 years ago, your daughter wrote the town of Many Gables.
Yeah.
Didn't she?
She did a project on it
And I remember seeing the finished project, and it was amazing.
in the museum.
We should have a link to that if we could from here.
That's not a bad idea.
I would have to, our historian has suffered some health issues, and so I'd have to see if we know where that is filed.
This brochure that we're working on actually mentions that town of Many Gables.
That's great.
It's far and above from where we were. That last brochure literally had, I mean, if you look at that second page, you know, to the left of the North Carolina flag, that first paragraph was about all the content that was in that first brochure.
Y'all did an excellent job on that. It looks good.
A lot quicker too.
No, I'm not done yet.
A lot
But it's
quicker
close.
too.
Well, and the beautiful thing about that is it can be a living, breathing document. You can continue to update it as things change or prosper, because it is digital content.
I was thinking about the page with the photos of the business stuff. I think that would be a good way to incentivize people to take more photos at the businesses, tag them. We could have some contests, and we can update those photos regularly. Be a good way to get people involved.
I took some pictures of food at Marzillo's the other day.
Exactly.
I don't know if you saw them, she posted them on Facebook, so that will attract.
Specific question about the color star. Are these close to the colors you're,
No.
these are very different than what y'all had been talking.
They are, it's my printer. My printer is off. That color on the bottom is actually the same color on the top, the
Okay, but
background. It's a
Is
little
this
closer
close
to the one
blue
on
we
top.
chose?
This is,
Oh, that is?
It's sort of a grayish blue if you want to look at this. Sort of a grayish blue. And then that green. Those are the colors they originally picked, but
And then there's a
my printer's messed
terracotta.
up, so, and then there's a terracotta, has some little highlights here and there. Very different from the printed version. Yeah. Literally, those are the same colors. Just my printer's way off.
What did y'all, is that what, they did, that project y'all did with, NC Commerce?
You look real concerned.
No, I was just thinking in terms of the street furniture, it would be very difficult to, they're more like a navy or a green, a typical green.
I think the black would be best.
I think the
I
black
think-
would be good with
I
it.
think black goes with just about anything, and even when you have documents like this, there's black in there, even if it's just the, yeah, not a big deal.
I don't
Yeah,
think so
I
either.
think it's a classic color. It's easy to add to. It matches everything. It's very neutral.
It lends a certain amount of class.
Yes, I think the black would be the best.
And truthfully, if it's 100 degrees outside and you're worried
They're
about
not
that.
gonna sit on it
and
anyway.
The park bench is gonna be too hot to sit on. It's probably gonna be too hot to be walking around anyhow.
Yeah.
Have y'all noticed all the new young families that are moving here and walking down this aisle?
And it'll be green in the spring. So you'll have to power wash it.
That's true.
it's a good thought. So what next steps do we need to take on the brochure to push this along? I know that we need a couple more pictures of the mayor. I need one of the mayor.
Pictures, proofreading, I mean, going back and to see if we missed something. I need to add all the churches in there. Just kind of putting it, finishing, getting it to a point where it's done. And like you said earlier, we can send this up. I mean, I don't know if we need to work on finish the logo situation, but whatever we send up, we can send them both up.
I thought we were gonna just do the SH one for now.
I think
That's
that's
what I
what we
was
decided,
hoping.
yeah.
As far as the logo goes, the town logo, I thought we were gonna look at one. Did you copy it? Or one of you copy it? The cursive S with PRING and the cursive H with OPE.
I don't know what that one looks like.
You have it.
So while she's looking that up, so our homework as a board will be to read through this, proofread it, and get Steve back any feedback we have on that or corrections or
What
additions.
kind of information do you want, links do you want for the businesses?
Didn't you tell us in the last meeting you already had a listing of all the businesses here with their phone
I
numbers?
have it.
You have it? That's it?
With the email addresses is what I have.
Yeah, but I would think that we don't have it with the addresses. Do we need it with the addresses for the business listing?
Basic addresses of the
Yeah.
property owners, but
Oh, I have the list.
We'll need the
So
physical
Pam will
address
share
of-
list.
If it's a brick and mortar, we'll need a physical address for the brick and mortar. We need
That's-
the email, we need their phone number, all of that stuff.
And that's just to give them, I mean, like, if they click this link, it's an HTML page that's easily updated. So somebody wants to know something like what the wellness and fitness thing, if we had two gyms, they could look on there and see both gyms.
I guess the ask of the businesses is for them to share their, the contact information that I have may not be what they want to share with the public.
Right, so
But,
we'll need
yeah, no,
to, we'll need to verify.
I'm talking
with
about
the
brick and
business.
mortar address. I don't know that should we put their phone numbers on there?
I think if they have a web address or some kind of social media address, let's do that. Then
Yeah.
it can link and we may be able to say Michael Showside Grill. You click on that and it takes you to his website or Facebook and you get all the information you need.
That's true.
That works.
We could link
Yeah,
them
That would
or
be
from there.
better.
Google profile.
But
I
if-
think
if
that
we
way we're not
definitely-
sharing personally identifiable information. It's already public.
Put their
I wouldn't put the phone
No.
number and
Any
email
kind of
address,
personal
no.
info.
Well,
But-
the contact information that he has may have personal.
Right, I wouldn't just publish
Yeah.
whatever he has.
That's what we were
We'll have
thinking.
to go through and check all the
A
businesses.
brick and
Okay.
mortar, or somebody, you know, let's say the hair salon, say she's not on social media, say we can put her address there, it's a physical place you can go to. That's what I was saying. If they have links, just have a link. If they got social media or something like that, put the link there.
Perfect.
It's a simple HTML page to something they've already got out there public. Or
The
their
only
website.
thing about it is consistency throughout the page. If you have one thing for one person and one thing for another person, it's gonna kind of be a jumbled mess.
That's true.
You will find that a lot of these folks don't have necessarily a Facebook page even.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just, it's, as Steve said, I know what you're saying, Brandy.
Yeah.
You're right. It'll look kind of, but that's all it got.
But that's literally all we got. I mean, you can have their name and physical brick and mortar address. And then if, say you had a phone number they want to publish, or a website they want to publish, and social media, or one's going to have one and not the other two, and then the next one's going to have the other one. I mean, it is kind of what it is. It's a simple listing.
Yeah.
I mean, what people can see on that page is maybe just the name, and whatever they click on is whatever, information you do have.
If they have a
You may
website,
click-
great.
Yeah.
You may click on, Michael Showside might have might use this Facebook page.
He uses a Facebook page.
Right, and Ben Earp may just have his physical, you may just have his physical address, and that's all that, populates when you click on it. Who knows? But all you'll see on the web, on the document is the
Name of the
name
business.
Well, I am sure that between Brandy and Stephen, they will make it look as best as possible with whatever we got. So I'm not too worried about getting deep in the weeds on that. If we can get the information, I think they'll make it pristine. Anything else we want to talk about on the brochure? Yes,
Can I please request something to be added?
a picture of the mayor. We got you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kyle.
I'd really like for a section to be added about the Downtown Development Board, their role that they're playing in the brochure and the development of downtown, partnering with the chamber. I don't know if I saw anything about the Chamber of Commerce, but I'd really like for a section to showcase you all what you're doing and then ask people to engage.
Maybe we need to go on the town's website and be right after the Board of Commissioners.
We are.
Maybe we need to be on the town's website and go right after the Board of Commissioners.
We are.
I think
We are?
Yeah.
Not our pictures and everything.
Oh, no, not our picture, but we are under there.
So, Kyle, we are mentioned on this page. There's a section for civic pride. And it's got us.
Yeah, I see it right there. It's
Is that a
beautiful.
page, is that a section to tag the chamber in?
I think so.
Yeah, we probably need.
I think that would probably be the best place to put it.
Oh, I hear you, Pam.
Yeah.
I just heard you.
Okay, thank you. All right,
I'm gonna
well,
put Ellie in my picture.
anything else on the brochure? Well, that, I have to tell you, this is moving. I can see it coming along every single time we meet. You all are doing and have done a fantastic job, so thank you both. So let's talk about business after hours update.
Well, our next meeting is August 14th at Jason Walters Realty at 6 o'clock. And the email will go out tomorrow to all the business owners.
All right,
What time is it? At 6?
all right, I got it in my calendar.
Where's the email coming from? From the chamber? Or from
No,
the,
from
Andrew?
me.
From you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Pam. Facebook update. I have to let Brandy finish typing over there. I think she was our Facebook guru.
I haven't worked on anything for the Facebook page since we said that we were putting it on hold until the town decides what they were gonna do.
So we started working on that. For whatever reason, Facebook, maybe because we took down our
Did you,
Don't ask me, did I,
Okay.
because you know that's.
no, the answer is no.
It's not my thing. But you're welcome, Randy, maybe if you're downtown in the next couple days to talk to Michelle and Linda about it, because they're the Facebook people.
Okay.
People will bring up that video I posted of the downtown business, the open, 7,000 people have seen it. People
Nice.
really like Serena.
Okay, so the next one is town logo, Brandy and Steve.
Did you ever find that?
Oh, no, I went back to taking notes. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
She is.
I'm not that great at it. so.
I would beg to differ.
Yeah, we do.
You were over there owning it.
Okay. So actually, it's a little bit hard to see this color, so I'm gonna go ahead and change it to one of the darker ones.
Sorry.
Did you get it? Please tell me you got it.
I did. I'm sorry.
Bless you.
It's a good thing.
Okay, I changed it to just the black color so that it's easier to see across the room, but this is what we had. And it's not just the S and H, it's got the actual words, Spring Hope NC.
Isn't that pretty?
Um,
That looks very elegant.
It's very classy.
So something like that, not necessarily specifically this, if you wanna, yeah. If you wanna play with it some, absolutely, this is just something I threw together on Canva.
We can spit out a few iterations of that.
So that way we have more time to develop the, talk with the Artist Center about the train logo. Like we have,
I thought we had kind of let that go a little bit.
Yeah.
We talked about holding off on creating something
until the depot
specific
was.
like that until
Because
things are
it could
closer.
end up, it
That
could
way-
end up being a depot instead of a,
Right,
locomotive.
so when we have a clearer idea of what things are gonna look like, we'll be able to tie it in better.
Should
So until then, we were
Should
gonna
we
use a
just
more
not use the
basic
current
one.
logo until then?
I don't like it.
That's
that's busy.
not the logo, that's the seal, right? Do we
Yeah.
have a different
But
logo than that?
isn't the seal on
It's the
the,
seal.
That is it. That's it.
Do we have a logo?
That's it.
We don't even have a logo.
Y'all making it.
Okay.
Y'all been talking about it.
So,
We have a
okay.
logo, we have the pumpkin on certain things.
That's, okay.
But that too is stock footage. It came from stock. So it's not,
Okay.
Have they seen your shirt? The pumpkin shirt?
And show it to them.
I thought you showed it.
At the work meeting,
Might have showed it
at the
to you.
work session.
Did I?
You show them the shirt?
I don't know if I did.
I think you did.
Well, anyway, Okay, so
So that's what we.
do we want to talk about the town logo some more at our next work session? Or, go ahead and recommend something?
I think we should go with this for now. I mean, we can come back to something later if we decide something different.
Because what we're talking about right now is just online digital content, right? We're not changing the trucks logos or your
No.
letterhead logos
Right.
yet.
No.
So I think if we're okay to use that, I like it. mean,
I think it's
we're
really
all in
cute.
agreement with it. And if you want to put it on that next work session agenda, Pam, I think that's still okay until everybody's like jumping up and down, this is it, this is it, this is it.
I agree, it'll be just our placeholder.
Yeah.
And it'll also be a good backup to have if we've got something that we wanna use that we don't want the full, like, all the stuff going on in another logo. You know, it's good to have the two.
Okay. So our next agenda item is our next work session.
Did I show that to you?
I saw a little tiny picture, but not on a shirt.
So do we need to pick a date for our next work session? Okay. So what are we thinking, Pam? I see you looking at your calendar.
Well, what have we been doing? The second? No, that was the business after hours, second Tuesday. Do we want to do it after that? That would be August 21st is Thursday, August 20th is Wednesday.
Wednesday is the best for me.
I was gonna say Thursdays are not really good for me, so Wednesdays would be better.
Yeah, I think we were.
So the 20th, that's the Wednesday after business after hours.
And that would be the Wednesday after our next meeting. So do we need to
Oh,
have a work session before our next
Yeah.
meeting?
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, do we want to go up to the 6th then? August 6th?
I'm good with that. That's the week before the business after hours, so we could wrap up anything left before that.
And we've been meeting at,
6:30 or 7?
well,
think
6
we
or
were
We did the
6:30.
last one a little bit later for me, cause I had a late client, but I don't this time, so we could do 6 or 6:30. I think Steve needs 6:30.
6:30, okay.
As long as I get some chicken wings, I'm good.
Right.
Are we doing this at Marzalo's again?
Is that
Since
good
you
with
said
everybody?
chicken
That's where we
wings?
get the chicken
Seems
wings.
like it. Okay.
Okay, so we've got August 6th, Wednesday, August 6th at 6:30.
What is August 6th?
So Wednesday,
It's a Wednesday.
it's a work session.
We get together and brainstorm.
It was such a great idea to start happening, maybe like a year and a half ago.
Something like that.
No, have we been doing it that long?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Maybe 6 months.
Yeah, it's just been this year. Okay, so that's nothing. All right. Any public comments? All right. We'll move into, did you have something, Pam?
Go ahead.
You were
I
raising your
do, but
hand.
go ahead.
Do we have any comment from the board?
No.
No? Okay. We'll move to informal discussion, garden club update.
I am not aware of what they are doing at the moment.
I know they have started a container garden for the community at Spalding.
Well, that's cool.
Like a community garden?
The Arboretum over in Nashville had these large silver containers, and they're doing the garden in those.
Okay. Any public comment? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it reminds you of those big, shiny silver heart, you know, when you first come into town, how those people set up in their front yard, those big trays with
No,
all
feed
the
troughs.
plants. Mhm.
Feed trough.
Feed troughs. All right.
Yeah.
The only other thing I wanted to bring up was, you had said there was $500 for the Downtown Development Board to spend in the budget.
Well, I said it was for the logo.
Okay, so we couldn't repurpose it for something else?
What did you have in mind?
Well, I don't know, you need, I don't know what we'd spend, let me tell you. So, the chamber was gonna hire an artist.
Talk about the budget real quick.
Yeah.
So economic development money is part of the Board of Commissioners' budget revenues. Most of those funds are programmed for stuff at the depot because of covering things that are not covered by the grant, like the caboose, getting the caboose to town, which by the way is getting closer.
Uh-huh.
Getting the caboose to town, getting it outfitted, landscaping sidewalks around the depot, which are not covered by the grant, things like that. Driveway aprons, you know, things that we can't use the grant for. So that's why there's not more money to do other things.
Okay. what you were?
Well, we tried to hire an artist to do in chalk it up in big letters on the corner down here in where the planter is, in that area. $600 was the cheapest one we could find, and that was with chalk.
Well, how much does April's son charge? Because he was doing pretty well.
He's
with
good.
it. He's really good, so, you know.
Who are we talking about?
Just commission. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Steve?
April's son
April
is who he said.
Barner's son.
Uh-huh.
April is.
Nolan?
Barner.
Talking about Nolan?
Is that his name? I was never formally introduced, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
Nolan, he works with me in the Pumpkin Festival too, the marketing
So
side.
He's quite talented.
Okay. Any other business we need to cover tonight? Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So made.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Hi.
Ayes have it. Motion to adjourn.
Oh, the other thing we need to buy is furniture and things for the depot. I know I left that. Things like tables and chairs, cutlery.
I have a couch in the barn you guys can have.
Cool.
Okay.
Place flea market.
OMTauction.com.
Andrew.
Majority of what you need.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's the color, it's better looking color here.
I was gonna sit in this chair.
Those are the colors that they selected. I don't know if you can see it, I get the right angle. That's better than the printout color. Hey, hey, look, we also put a QR code on the back of that.